Newport County are still your leaders out in League Two, but Cheltenham and Cambridge United aren't too far away either. But who's going to make the biggest stride this match day, which is match number 13? We'll take a little look. When? Now. Let's go. Right, folks, back once again with another prediction show. Today we take a look at match day number 13 out of League 2, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things League 2 related, Bap and Rovers related, whoa, football related. That's right, boys, we're going to go here under Roski. That's right. Of course, there was a League 2 game just today. We missed it. It wasn't really part of this match day, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. But yeah, needs must. Of course, it's been a bit of a nightmare behind the scenes here with a lot of drama and stuff. So we couldn't keep up with the pace. I was trying to get this one out earlier, so we may cover that game. We may still cover it. We'll talk about it. We'll tell you what happened, and just you can either put in a freebie and get yourself at least 1 point guaranteed, or we could just ignore it and then play on regardless. Anyway, before we get into it, one big shout out, of course, to the Patreon gang. You know who you are. The VIP gangs supporting the channel behind the scenes. And a big shout out to one man in particular, William Shepherd, who's busting his chops right now, trying to fix up the old Scottish Premier League or Premiership prediction spreadsheet. Big shout out to him. He may or may not succeed because it is a nightmare. Because this is a lot of work, and we are talking about 12, maybe more than that, because of the Nations League and all that other stuff. There are other leagues. It's a bit of a headache, so I want to give him a round of applause. Well, next time you see William Shepherd, whether it's on the live stream, on a FIFA stream or whatever, just give him a round of applause. Just say thank you very much for spending a bit of time, extra time of his own time as well. So kudos to him for trying. Anyway, and we'll see what he does, see if he gets it in the end. But anyway, let's jump to the deep end. And again, if anyone else is interested in becoming the latest member of the Brotherhood, I think we were trying to get 25. We're still trying to get 25 because we lost a couple in the process. And in fact, I'll be doing a stock check of patrons to see who's left us the next few days. So until now, we'll have a look at whoever the patrons are out there in a minute. So let's get into it and take a look at how all we all got on last time around then, pal. Kicking it all off with Bolton Wanderers. They did beat Salford. Get in there. They're up and rolling at the right time. Yohan Doyle on the score sheet. Jordan Turbo with the big fat OG giving Bolton the 3 points. I actually read it. I called it. I actually went with the 1-0 win myself on that bad boy. That's right. Bradford City also picked up a win, a draw actually against Exeter. 2-2 actually went the 2-1 win for Exeter, so shame on me. The goal scorers on the day there. Matty J, Ryan Bowman on the score sheet. Scores goals at this level, does he? Ryan Bowman. Billy Clark and Reece Staunton on the score sheet for Bradford. At least they didn't lose. Cambridge United, though, they could only muster a draw against Barrow. Good point for Barrow, 1-1 in the end. David's done, boys. Doing okay at the moment. Matthew Platt on the score sheet, extra over right there. Joe Ironside on the score sheet as well. Barrow up to 18th at the moment, and for them potentially could go up to 14th for the table. Carlisle, they lost to Cheltenham. Big win for them as they move into the top 3. The goal scorers on the day on that bad boy. We had John Mellish on the score sheet for Carlisle, William Boyle and Connor Thomas for the penalty spot, giving Cheltenham the big fat W. Colchester United did beat Leyton Orient to move also back into the playoff spots for them. Goal scorers on the day, Javini Brown with a couple of goals, Connor Wilkinson as well for Leyton Orient, giving a consolation goal, but too little too late. Morecambe could only muster a draw against Stevenage. Not the best result that for Morecambe. I actually went with a 1-0 win, just a squeaky bum win, but unfortunately at least they kept on keeping on. Goals on the day, Jordan Slew. That's a name from the past. We don't really want to hear about him either. Omadi Ote on the score sheet for Stevenage. He's probably a good player. He's just arrived at Rovers at a really funky time. Morecambe, where are they? Still 10th spot at the moment. Potentially still touching distance of those playoffs. 1-0 for me. Walsall did lose to Southend, who up and at them, of course, with a bloody well nice win for them. Goal scorers on the day for Southend. The one to go, Amila Aquana, 88th minute winner. Alfie Bates got himself sent off in the 93rd minute as Walsall lost. Forest Green Rovers then Vegans lost to Mansfield Town. All the strugglers picking up big fat W's here this time around. Of course, the Vegans goal came from Odin Bailey late with George Lapsey and Harry Charleston on the score sheet for Mansfield as they took the 3 points, and they also kept up with the Joneses, and the Joneses have been Southend. Grimsby Town against Newport did not happen. Shame on them. Harrogate Town against Crawley, that ended up all square as well. Harrogate still hanging on in there, doing very well for themselves. Max Waters on the score sheet, Jack Muldoon for Harrogate as they maintain a top 12 status fastest at the moment, Harrogate. Meanwhile, Oldham against Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe picked up the win again. I think they actually picked up the win today as well. So back-to-back wins for Scunthorpe. 2-0 win on the day. So they're up and at them at long last. Goal scorers on the day for Scunthorpe Town. Jack Badu and Kevin Van Veen on score sheet for Scunthorpe. They're looking good. Actually, I went the 2-0 win myself for Oldham. And Port Vale did lose to Tranmere. New manager bounce. Tranmere 7 goal thriller, 4-3 win over Port Vale. Let's take a look at the goal scorers and that badass. Where have I know one man will be happy with that one. That is James Vaughan got himself 2 goals. Get in there. Kane Woolery and Kieran Morris on score sheet. Tom Collin, David Almu and Devante Rodney on the score sheet. Luke Joyce got himself sent off for Port Vale as they start to free fall a little bit. Tranmere now, where are they? They're up to 15th for the table. We'll take a look at the table in right now. I actually got myself 2, which is absolutely fantastic. Not really. So Newport County lead the charge at the moment. Cambridge are in 2nd. Cheltenham Town are 3rd. The foot of the table, Southend and Scunthorpe are going down at the moment, but we'll have a look at revisit that in a minute. Well, we're not going to revisit it, I'll tell you, because I'm not changing my stuff. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the bloody mood. But anyway, let's take a look at how you guys got on. Of course, I got myself 2, which would have put me in the shit-face gang. All about there. Shit-face gang for me. 4-8, straight-face club, 9+. Let's not even go there. Alex Weller, you did shit, mate. Just like me. Okay, you didn't do okay. You did shit, mate. A game in Charlie, also shitskis. Simples 976, not too bad, not too bad. The D-man, shitskis, brother. Joachim Jakobsen also did shit, but you're all right. You get a big old smile from me. Ollie Hambley, shit-a-rooney, matey, really. Shepherd, he gets a pass. He should be gold star man right there. I tell you that right now. Clark of Captain Sense of Direction. Captain Sense of shit. Richard Dawson. Shitson Dawson. Period. Shit man. That's what we'll call you. Nathan Eva. Papoopskis. But we'll give you a round of applause, mate. We all did shit. It was that bad. Scotty Boy and Yannick Bustler. Ivan Stringer. Shadutskis. Club skills, not bad. Ultra Omen Mirror, well done, brother. Well done, but you did poop. We are keep your poop skis. In fact, we got them all here. Poop skis for you. Olaji Ojo, poopy scoops. Russell Frost, poopy scoops. Cody Gaho, well done to you, brother. What could you showing off? LG and cow, LG and poo, LG and cow poop. Omar Escaville, well done to you. Omar Escaville, Mexican sniper, poop. We all did shit, mate. We all did shit. That's how shite we did. Look at the guys with 1s. I got 2. I'm up there in the top 10. That's how shocking it is. But Shepherd with 5. Holy! I'm not. That's not bribery. It's bloody well. Well done for the Shepmeister there with a 5 out of whatever, 12 or whatever. That's impressive stuff there. Club skills not too far away either. Cody Gaho and Simples also doing very, very well. Okay, did okay really, but really we did poop. We all did poop. But this is your leaderboard as it stands. The computers are having a bit of a fit today. But Game of Charlie, Escaville, they are your kingpin. Bow down to your kings right now. Russell Frost, Joachim Jakobsen also doing very, very well as well in the top 5. We are keep Yar also in the top 5 as well. Shepherd hanging in there in 7th. Elgin Cow in 9th. Nathan Eva keeping up with the Joneses just outside the top 10 there with 35%. And of course the chasing pack right there. I'm in there somewhere. But anyway, I didn't even include it. There was a game tonight, and it was Scunthorpe, and they won again. Bloody well, we'll talk about it. Port Vale against Scunthorpe. It was on Tuesday night, and Scunthorpe were victorious once again, and that moves them up to 22nd spot on the table. It's not included on here, so it was a mystery. Kind of caught me off guard a little bit. The one and only goal came from Abu Issa on the 28th minute to give Stevenage back-to-back wins for the first time in forever, and they actually move out of the drop zone at the moment at the expense of Stevenage. Port Vale move up to 8th or drop down to 8th, but anyway, they have a chance to redo themselves this time around. So let's get into it. Let's take a little look at Mansfield Town. Actually, let me just get the bookies odds ready and raring to go, because we want to know who is the favourite and who is the not so favourite as we edge closer to the kick. I'm going a little bit mad these days. It's just never ending. Let's get it. Let's make some money. Here we go. Mansfield Town against Colchester, kicking all off on Friday, the 20th of October. Now, these two sides played each other in the past 11 times. 2 wins for Colchester, 5 wins for Mansfield, and 4 draws, of course. But the last 6 sees 1 for Mansfield, 3 for Colchester, and 2 draws. Last time played was in Mansfield. It was a 5-goal thriller going in favour of Colchester back in November 2019. Around about this time last year as well. Brandon Comley on score sheet, Courtney Senior, and Luke Gambin on score sheet for Colchester. Ryan Sweeney, Omari Sterling, St James on the score sheet from Mansfield. Heading into this, though, Colchester back-to-back wins for them. Actually, 3 wins in the past 4 games in all competitions, losing to Marine in the old FA Cup. On the flip side, Mansfield looking good at the moment, unbeaten in 5. They got the bit between the teeth these days, and they might even be all ready for this one. 6-5 on for the victory for Mansfield. 30-5 is your draw, 2-1 is your away win. Of course, Mansfield coming to this now. They're actually still in 21 spot, but a win for them. They could actually go up as high as 16th. On the flip side, Colchester coming to this in 7th, and they could actually go as high as 3rd in the TL, folks. It's a tight one, this one. Colchester look good. Mansfield also look good, so I'm going to go with a point. Again, all eyes on a Friday night, so that's why I'm playing it safe. Next up, Barrow against them Vegans, of course. Let's take a look at the Barrow then. Of course, David Dunn's Barrow. These two sides played each other 14 times. The past 3 wins for Barrow, 5 wins for the Vegans, and 6 bloody draws. The last 6, though, sees 4 draws and 2 wins for the Vegans, including a win last time around, which they played each other at Barrow back in 2017 in the Northern League Premier. It was a 3-2 win for the Vegans. Liam Noble, Christian Deutsch, and Emmanuel Month on the score sheet. Richie Bennett and Ross Han on the score sheet for Barrow as they lost. Heading into this, though, Barrow, without a win in 3, same could be said for the Vegans. Last time they were victorious was against Leyton Orient in League 2 action. That was all the way back on the 3rd of November. Just 1 win in 5, if you want to look at it that way. On the flip side, just 2 defeats to the past 6 for Barrow as they edge closer to the old kick. Look at the bookies odds on this one. Probably go with the Vegans on this one. 2-1 for Barrow, 23-10 is your draw, 30-10 is your away win. That is Forest Green. The Vegans coming to this in 5th and win for them. They could actually go 2nd in the table. Barrow coming to this in 18th and win for them. They could go as high as 14th in the table. I'm going with a cheeky 1-0 win for David Dunn's boys. It might not be the right thing to do, but I'm going to go with my loyalty on that one. That's why I'm going to take it. 1-0 win for Dunn over the Vegans. Cheltenham up against Walsall, of course. These two sides locking horns for what would be the whopping 7th time. The previous 6, 2 wins apiece and 2 draws. Oh yes, last time they played each other, according to my eyes, I was in League 2 as a 3-1 win for Cheltenham back in January 2021 in Cheltenham, of course, as well. Max Sheaf on the score sheet, Alfie May, Connor Thomas on the score sheet as well for Cheltenham, Adiado Adebayo on the score sheet for Walsall way back when. Of course, heading into this, Walsall 3 defeats on the spin. On the flip side, Cheltenham 3 wins on the spin, picking up wins against Carlisle, the Notts County Academy or Norwich City Academy, and South Shields in the FA Cup. Actually, 1 defeat in the past 5 in all competitions as well. Their only defeat was against Oldham quite a few games back now. Look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? 5-6-5 on for Cheltenham. They are the favourites. 11-4 is your draw. 3-1 is your away win. That is Walsall. Walsall coming to this now at the moment in 13th, but a win for them there could actually go as high as 7th. On the flip side, Cheltenham Town coming to this in 3rd, and mathematically they could go.
Top boss. Oh yeah, top boss. Get that in your veins.
So if they're victorious, they could go there. It could go to the summit, and that's what I've gone with.
Top of the pops with Cheltenham. Top of the pot.
Bring it on, baby. Crawley Town taking on Carlisle United, the Battle of the Seas. Now, these two sides have played each other in the past 16 times, 2 wins for Crawley, 8 wins for Carlisle, and 6 draws, of course. The last 6, though, sees nothing for Crawley, 4 wins for Carlisle, and 2 draws, including a draw last time they played each other in Crawley, which was back in February 2020. It was a 0-0 draw. Heading into this, though, Crawley, 1 defeat the past 6 for them. That was against Walsall quite a few games back. At the start of November, 3rd of November then. On the flip side, Carlisle, just 2 defeats the past 6 for them. The rest have been wins, of course. The defeats were against Cheltenham and against Exeter on their travels, of course, or whatever. Look at the bookies odds on this one, 43 on for Exeter. They are the favourites, 14-5 is your draw, 7-2 is your away win. That is, of course, the wrong stats there. I'm giving you the wrong ones there. I'm looking at the wrong one. What I'm supposed to tell you is... Who are we looking at? Well, it's 13-8 for Crawley. 5-2 is your draw. 6-4 is your away win. That is Carlisle. Carlisle coming to us in 6th. Win for them, they could go as high as 3rd. Crawley coming to us in 9th. And then win for them, they could go as high as 4th in the old table. That's how close it is in the table at the moment. I'm going with a 2-0 for Crawley. They look good at the moment. I think they've got the bit between the teeth. And I think they'll take it to the house with a 2-0 win over Carlisle. Exeter City, here we go. Against Oldham, who could be on a bit of free falling at the moment. They've played each other 13 times in the past. 6 wins for Exeter. 2 wins for Oldham and 5 draws, of course, but the last 6 though sees 4 wins for Exeter, nothing for Oldham, and 2 draws. Last time I played was in Exeter back in February 2020, and it was a 6-goal thriller going in favour of Exeter. 5-1. Jaden Richardson, Matt J, Archie Collins, Richie Bowman, Brendan Dickinson as well, with David Wheater get himself a goal and a red card to boot. What a day for him it was. Unbeaten in at least 6 games. Exeter just 1 defeat all season as they sit 4th in the table. On the flip side, Oldham 20th. Actually not too bad form for them. Just 1 defeat in the past 4 for them, losing to Scunthorpe the other day. Of course, only one of those wins, the 3 wins, was in the league. The rest have been in the cup. Look at the cups, should I say. Look at the odds. We talked about 43 on for Exeter, 14-5 is your draw, 7-2 is your away win. That is Oldham. Oldham again in 20th, a win for them. They could actually go as high as 16th. On the flip side, Exeter coming to this in 4th, and a win for them. They could go as high as and second in the table. That's right. Like Exeter, I think they're deserving to be in that discussion for promotion at the end of the season. They've been there or thereabouts the past few seasons. I think this might be their year. We'll have to wait and see though. Stevenage up against Bolton, of course. So look at this. I have Bolton finally clicked into gear. They played each other never. This will be the first and only time that they've played each other. They come into this, of course, Bolton in 17th and Stevenage in 23rd. Bolton are coming into this just one defeat the past 4 for them. In fact, if you want to look at it a little bit further, just 2 defeats in the past 6, which is great. On the flip side, just 1 win in the past 6 for Stevenage. That was in the FA Cup against Called Rangers in the FA Cup, of course. I probably fancy my chances on Bolton on this one. Look at the bookies odds on this one. 6-4 for the victory for Stevenage. They are the favourites. 7-4 is your long shots. That is Bolton. 23-10 is your draw on this, of course. Bolton coming to this in 17th. Bit of win for them. They could actually go as high as 11th. All the way up to 11th. On the flip side, Stevenage coming to this in the drop zone with 8 points on the board, and for them they could go as high as 20th in the table. Could it be the day that Bolton keep on moving on? I've gone with it. I've gone with the 2-1 win for Bolton. I believe in the resurgence. Can they do it? Can they bloody well do it? We'll see. They've only lost 5 times already. Just 5 times. It's quite a lot, actually. Next up, we have Leyton against Harrogate Town. These two sides played each other twice, and it's actually been 2 wins on the spin for Luton Town. Of course, the last time they played each other was at Brisbane Road in the Northern League Premier, or the National League Premier, should I say. All the way back on the 4 April 2019, 2-0 win for Leyton Orient. Josh Coulson, Matt Harrod on the score sheet. Heading into this, though, Leyton Orient 4 defeats on the spin for them, with only 1 win and 6 as well, if you want to look at it that way. Same could be said for Harrogate, just 1 win and 6 as well, and that was also in the FA Cup against Skelmersdale United. They picked up a 4-1 win at home on that. Besides that, they've not picked up wins. Flip side on the old bookies odds. 9-5 for Leyton Orient, 23-10 is your draw, 6-4 is your way win, that is Harrogate. Harrogate coming to this in 12th, but win for them, they could actually go as high as 7th. Leyton Orient coming to this in 14th, and for them, they could go as high as 9th in the table. I'm going with the Brisbane Road point here for Luton Town, and Harrogate will also be content with that as they try to keep on moving on. Next up, we have the leaders, Newport County up against Port Vale, of course. I tipped them to do very, very well this season, and they've kind of fallen off the wayside a little bit, but these two sides have played each other in the past, 6 times, 2 wins for Newport, 1 win for Port Vale, and 3 draws. The last match, in fact, was in Wales. It was in Newport. It was a 1-0 win for Newport back in September 2019. The goal scorer Jamie Matt on the score sheet and a 1-0 win for Newport. Heading into this, Port Vale just 1 win in the past 4. As for Luton, Newport Town, Newport County, should say, 1 win and 3 for them as well. So 2 teams looking for some consistency as we get into the busy period. That is the festive period. 23-20 for Newport County for the victory. 2-5 is your draw. 23-10 is Port Vale. So Newport County are your favourites, and of course they come into this.
Top of the box. Oh yeah.
So the win for them will maintain that
Top of the league status.
Of course. On the flip side, Port Vale coming to this in 8th, and win for them, they could go as high as 4th in the table. I like Port Vale, but I think Newport County will remain
Top of the box.
with a big fat W. 2-0 in the end. Next up, we have Salford City against Bradford City. Played each other twice in the past. 1 win for Salford. Nothing for Bradford. 1 draw, of course. And that last match they did play was in Salford back in March 2020. It was a 2-0 win for Salford last season, of course. The goal scorers of the day. Ashley Hunter with a couple of goals as well. Let me have a look at this Ashley Hunter. He's always in amongst the goals for Salford. What's his deal? What's his beef? How old is he? There's no Wikipedia, and there he is. He's born in 95. Get my calculator out. He must be about 25. Formerly of Fleetwood Town. Stats up to date. Oh dear. Okay, just curious. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, he's been scoring goals quite consistently for Fleetwood over the years. But anyway, regardless of that, coming into this, Salford 3 wins in the past 5 games, losing twice as well. On the flip side, Bradford just 1 loss the past 4 for them. That was against Oldham in the Papa John's Trophy, of course. The Papa John's Trophy. Anyway, heading into this, Salford City, even Stevens for the victory. 2-5 is your draw. 30-5 is your away win. That is Bradford. Of course, Salford coming into this in 11th. They've got aspirations of promotion this time around. And a win for them, they could go as high as 7th. On the flip side, Bradford coming into this in 16th. For the win for them, they could go as high as 11th in the table. Leapfrogging Salford in the process, depending on goal difference. I've gone with Salford on this one at home. New manager-ish, Richie Wellens. Can he steer them on? We'll have to wait and see. Scunthorpe United, back-to-back wins for them up against Morecambe Town. Of course, these two played each other 3 times in the past. 2 was for Scunthorpe, nothing for Morecambe, and 1 draw. The last time they played each other was in Scunthorpe in League 2 back in September 2019. It was a 3-0 win for Scunny. That's right. Jamie Proctor, Kevin Van Veen, and Matthew Lund on the score sheet. Heading into this, like I said, back-to-back wins for Scunthorpe, looking very, very good at the moment. Morecambe unbeaten in 4-0 competitions, picking up 2 and 2 draws in the process. Last defeat was them. It was back in the end of October. Look at the bookies' odds on this one then, shall we? As 29-20 for Scunthorpe, 5-2 is draw, 70-10 is your Morecambe. Morecambe come into this in 10th for with them. They could go as high as 4th. Get in there. A win for Scunthorpe in 22nd though. A win for them could go as high as 16th in the table. They could be up and at them. I've gone with another board draw. I don't really believe in the Morecambe charge at the moment. They're just grinding out the results. They're not. I don't believe they're supposed to be where they are, but I'm just riding the train, and hopefully they can fool us all into it. Next up we have Southend up against Cambridge, of course. These two celebrations are 13 times in the past. 7 wins for Southend, 1 wins for Cambridge, and 5 draws. But guess what? The table doesn't say that. The last 6, 4 wins for Southend, nothing for Cambridge, and 2 draws. Last time picture was at Roots Hall, back in, look at that, in there, back in 2018, September, in the Papa John's Trophy. Sean McCluskey with a couple of goals. Isaac Hutchinson, Reggie Lamb on score sheet for Cambridge as well. Heading into this, just 1 win the past 5 for Colchester, for Southend. That was against Walsall just the other day. On the flip side, Cambridge come into this hopscotchy kind of form, losing twice at the past 6 against Shrewsbury in the FA Cup, but also losing to Crawley in the league. Look at the odds on this one. Southend United 65 for the victory, 30-5 is your draw, 65 on Cambridge United. Come into this in second, and guess what? A win for them.
Go top of the box, top of the box. Oh yeah, top of the box.
With a big fat W on this one. Southend not really at the races yet, but I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Cambridge to take it to the banks, and potentially good go.
Top of the box.
And wrapping it up, it's Tranmere up against Grimsby, of course. I like Grimsby. But anyway, these two celebrations are 28 times in the past. 11 wins for Tranmere, 9 wins for Grimsby, and 8 draws. New manager bounce perhaps at Tranmere. The last 6 sees 3 wins for Tranmere, 2 for Grimsby, and 1 draw. Of course, last celebration was at Tranmere. It was a 4-1 win for the home team. Connor Jennings, Emmanuel Motha, James Norton, Connor Jennings again, Martin Woodward on score sheet all the way back in March 2019, 4-1 win. Heading into this, Tranmere 4 wins on the spin, looking good right now. On the flip side, Grimsby 3 wins without a win, 3 defeats on the spin, just 1 win in the past 5. That was against Barrow in the league. Look at the bookies odds on this one. Tranmere will be your favourites. Even Stevens for the victory, 23-10 is your draw. 11-4 is your away win. Of course, Tranmere, despite their amazingness with their form book, they currently find themselves 15th for the table. But a win for them, they could actually go as high as 9th. Grimsby come to this in 19th, and win for them, they could actually leapfrog Tranmere in the process up to go as 14th. I like Grimsby, but I think Tranmere are on a bit of a kick at the moment. I'm going with a 2-1 win for Tranmere to take it to the house. And that's what I think will happen out in match number 13 in League 2. And this is what the table would look like at the end of it, maybe. The Stevenage thing might be a little bit different. They might be up to maybe 20th, something like that. Stevenage might be, Oldham might be down a little bit. I like that. But that's it. Yeah, Newport County lead the charge. Cambridge United second. Cheltenham in third. Exeter, Port Vale, Crawley and Forest Green make up your playoffs. And Scunthorpe and Southend going down once again. But that's what I think will happen. Of course, be sure to get your picks in nice and early for the Prediction League. It is live action. It is quick fire. It is all we got on the L table. But again, be sure to give the video some love and smash the thumbs up. Smash subscribe, of course, if you are new. And also check out the links down below. Twitch, I'm trying to get my numbers up to 250, around about 150, 100 guys short. Come on, you could be the special people that get over the line. All the League 2 viewers over there, just head over to Twitch. Go over there. It's free, costs you absolutely nothing, and we may be able to do some amazing content together on the old Twitchosphere. It'll be live content, exclusive content, and of course restreams as well. We do it all over there. Also check me out on Twitter if you want any breaking news and stuff like that. I'm going to be on the road in the next few days, so yeah, keep up with the Joneses, that sort of stuff. You can keep up with the Durkee over there. And also, if you want to support the channel in another way, you can become the latest member of the Broverhood, patreon.com/Roverseas. Check it out, brothers. Check it out. Until then, though, be safe out there. Mask up. Keep a safe distance and all that kind of jazz. And I'll see you all very, very soon. But of course, stay safe. That's all I got to get out of there. Make sure you stay safe. Until then, though, I'm out.